it on LA, ball like UCLA. Always rep that bay, top down cruise with bay. And yeah, we make them rules. You know my niggas wildin', and bitch, I rep that scheme. And all my niggas violent, never riding dirty. Still.
This is Gem Radio, the radio podcast where we play the present that will be the future of hip hop, R&B, and beat making. I'm your host and curator, Mr. B, and this is episode 30. I just got done playing some Stanley Ipkiss, Tall Black Guy, Sanford the Great, and the set list will be available in the description. If you'd like to support Golden Era Music Group, Golden Era Podcast, you can do it in two ways. You can donate to our Patreon at patreon.com/GoldenEraPod, or you can cop a t-shirt or any of our other goods at GoldenEraMerch.com. The support is greatly appreciated. Also, me and my co-executive producer Terrell Griffin have curated a Spotify playlist called Discover with Gem Radio, which comprises of records that we played from the show. And every 2 weeks, the playlist will be updated with records from past and future episodes. The playlist got records from Petey and Craze, La Brea, Ali Skywalker, Chemistry, and today's episode's guest, Louie Avenue. So be sure to follow our playlist, Discover with Gem Radio, and let's spread good music. Now, I said I'd do 3 episodes in the month of August and do 3 interviews, and we're finally here at number 3. And it's none other than someone that I've been good friends with since we was in like an 8-person graduating class in a Catholic school. Almost 15 years I've known this guy, and never I thought he would have been a rapper. Maybe an athlete, but you love what you love. Louie has been making his own way in this New Jersey scene for years, ghostwriting for acts while establishing himself and his crew, Scheme. He releases his 3rd solo project called BlameLouieAve. We talk about that, the beginning, and the future. And we hope you enjoy this interview as well as the others. This is Gem Radio episode 30. Let's get into this interview with Louie Ave. This is Gem Radio episode 30, and I'm here with hip-hop artist, producer, ghostwriter, a man with his own lane, a man with a plan. I have Bayonne, New Jersey artist, very own Louie Ave on the show today. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. BlameLouieAve. One time for the Scheme University.
Word, yo, for everyone who don't know, man, his newest album, BlameLouieAve, is out right now. It's on all streaming platforms and all the other shit, man. So, what's the reception been for this project so far?
Man, I'm getting a lot of people telling me this might be the best one so far. Like, that's why, I'm trying to be so patient, just trying to put everything together and do all the videos and the visuals right. I don't want to just throw out any old weekend video I could just do. Like, I'm trying to take my time and really work each song out. Like, I'm gonna really take my time on each song and every visual. So I feel like this one could be special if it gets in the right person's hands. So it's like me personally, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I feel like as far as the songs as a whole, they're better than 55th, but 55th is still my baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Most definitely.
I got a lot more commercial stuff on this one. 55th is more personal, but I got a couple commercial songs on this one, so I'm gonna knock out with that.
Yeah, so you started this hashtag movement with the BlameLouieAve shit for almost 2 to 3 years, man. What was the general ideal that you had with this whole thing?
I'm not full credit for that goes to Spin Grizzly, Spin and Ra. They started the BlameLouieAve, but Dev Black did it one day because we was out shooting a video one day, and I forget whose video it was, but everything was going wrong. For the everything that was set up and everything that everything was going wrong. So I was there chilling. So Spin started that BlameLouieAve shit, and later on we came with the Dev Black did it. People that don't know, Dev was a duo for Scheme. So
yeah, don't get too far into that shit, because I'm asking those questions too.
So definitely Spin started that BlameLouieAve, and once he said it, we all was there, that shit stick. I feel like eventually that's just gonna become my actual rap name. Even if I progress further, and then I don't want to use the Ave, but the avenue is just gonna be Blame Louie or Blame Louie Avenue. You know what I mean? So that's gonna eventually be my name, probably.
Word, really? You gonna really go with that?
I might have to, cause a lot of people say, so many people say it to me so much. Like, why? Like, I hear some crazy names all the time and see some crazy spellings now. Like, sometimes it's about that. Like, when you hear a name that's like different or like that stands out, like people might want to hear my shit to see why they're blaming me. Like, you know what I mean? So maybe they could blame me for bringing some real shit back, cause shit's going on right now is wild.
Yeah, what's been like the wildest shit you ever been blamed for, yo? Because we've been blaming you for a lot of shit, man.
The wildest thing I've been blamed for, maybe somebody's girl cheating or something. Or somebody blamed me for somebody else's wife cheating on them, with them. Like you know what I mean? Somebody blamed me for somebody's wife cheating with them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't want that smoke, man. Then now that dude's gonna come crazy at me for his wife doing something that she ain't supposed to be doing. But
damn,
that's crazy. People blame me for being late to work. I'll be waking up with people tagging me like, damn, I'm 2 hours late for work. Blame Louie Ave. Like, crazy.
Yeah. Now remember that time when Ebro tried to steal your shit?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like that kind of hurt my feelings because I was tagging him in a lot of shit at the time. Like, cause we just dropped shit. So I'm like, that's crazy. Like,
and what's so bad about it? He never used that shit again.
Yeah, like he used it real quick, and it was a hot topic for him. But you know, we got receipts and we got proof to show that we was using that shit way before him. So I wish he would have just like gave me a shout out and gave me a little push. I don't even want no money. Just give me a shout out. Shit.
Word up. So let's take it back to when you was part of a duo called Young Decade.
Oh no, it wasn't a duo. It was like 6 of us.
Really, nigga?
It was a lot of us in Young Decade.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm fucking up, man. I forgot.
Rundown, like it was me, Manhattan, Horse, Dev, Quinn, and Tyson, and we had another dude named Media from Montgomery.
Oh, okay. So then it got shortened to a duo. Then it became just you and Dev.
Yeah, Steam was like me and Dev the duo, and Dev is the Horse is the solo artist, but he's still a group. But
well, it didn't get there yet to where Crazy Horse kind of got in. But first it became After that, it became TBSK.
Mm-hmm.
Then
is this scheme, but TBSK was too long. So
yeah, it was pretty too long. But when y'all first dropped y'all first project, was it called TBSK Shit Volume 1, something like that?
Yeah,
that was like the first like introduction. I think you like had some records that you was like, I don't know if you're not sure about it, you just want people to listen to it, but you showed me some of the records that you and your boy had at the time, and that ended up culminating being TBSK Shit Volume 1, and that was like all the shit that y'all had, and it was dope as fuck. So like
definitely experimenting a lot around that time and trying to find ourselves and our sound. It was a fun time. Like we was dead ass in that house all day, every day, just writing, throwing topics off of each other, and just building. Like that's when we really became a family. Then like all our friends really starting to hear it and get into it and really ride behind us. That's when it became like a more family thing. Instead, we never really wanted to be like a gang type thing. We just wanted to be like, we just had to just to show love, make music, and live life.
Word. Like, and also it feels like when y'all like you and Dev made music, y'all knew how to make like a type of escapism type music. Y'all like talk about drinking and all that other shit. I don't know about the drugs thing. You don't do drugs.
No.
So you don't talk about what you do.
I can tell you one thing though. We was on this is not even nothing to be proud of. This was back in maybe 2011, 2010. Mm-hmm. We tried lean a couple times. We was talking about lean shit back then. But we stopped because that shit really wasn't like we learned early. This is not it. Like this ain't the shit that. Not that we don't want to rap about it, but shit, like I'm not gonna be rapping about lean all day, and I don't even fuck with it like that no more. You know what I mean? But we was talking about lean in some of our music back like in 2011.
Damn.
Because that we was really wild. We was partying heavy. Like we wasn't doing no hard drugs, but lean was we tried that a few times, but I feel like we had that. If we really wanted to exploit that market, we had it then. We didn't know it was gonna become so big though. Like, you know what I mean? Future had got that shit crazy popping off. But
Yeah, but Future's been having that shit popping, but he don't do fucking lean like that.
yeah, so niggas be styling.
Yeah, that's just crazy as hell, man. But like, what like made you and Dev want to make that type of music, like the escapism and having fun and all that other type of shit? Like,
that was just our personalities. Like, that's what we was doing every day. Like, we both wasn't working at the time. We had a bunch of friends. We was going out scheming, and then always getting into something. We was always bouncing around. Like, that's why I like to call that shit bounce music, because we was really just going on how we felt, and we didn't care about making it to a certain crowd. Going off how I felt and just bouncing.
Yeah. So now you start like between this time into like the next Scheme project, which ends up being in Scheme Trust. Y'all started getting the attention of some veterans in the game in New Jersey. You start aligning yourself with Grizzly Bear Entertainment, which was going through like a rebrand phase when it got changed into Gang Grizzly.
Shout out to Spinner Rod Grizz.
Yeah, word up, man. And what made you want to align yourself with Rock Grizzly?
It was a lot. This is going to when the movement era. Like, there was a few people that was approaching me. Well, let me take it back. There was a few people that I was approaching and trying to see what their interest was, if they was trying to add people. But even before I even dropped 55th to Forever, and before we dropped Scheme Trust, Rob would approach me at some meetings and doing some music video. He approached me doing, remember the To The Max remix video?
Yeah.
He approached me that day and he was like, yo, I want to talk to you. And this is before, like, I feel like I didn't even really drop yet. We were still working on Be The G's heavy. So like, I wasn't even trying to hear him. I was on some knucklehead shit, man. Like, fuck out of here. Like, man, we don't like. But I realized, like, even when I started working on shit, and then people started noticing, and people started hitting me up, I'm like, let me go listen to Rob real quick, because he was the first one trying to talk to me before people even noticed what I was doing. You know what I mean? So like, he noticed some shit before everybody. I feel like I didn't want to just get down with somebody that, oh, now that I'm popping, you want to be cool now. But when I was trying to holler at you, it was like, oh, like, all right. But then when the time was coming, you was being flaky. So he was the one that was always like trying to see what's up with us before we even got the ball moving.
So pretty much like during that time that y'all started being affiliated with each other, like you got a chance to be on a record with the late great Sean Price, man. How was that feeling?
Oh man, I remember that day like it was nothing. I got in so much trouble that day. I was supposed to go on the date. I sent Rod sent the beat to me. He sent me his verse. He asked me just to talk in the beginning of the song. So I'm like, cool. Like, that was the hook on that song was just me talking shit. I didn't even write it. Like I felt like that was just me talking shit real quick. Sean Price.
But you harmonized the shit out of that record.
No, the very first one I did, it wasn't like that. Sean Price hit us back up, and then when Sean Price hit us up, that's when I kind of was like, all right, let me make it more sound like a hook now. Like, you know what I mean? So the very first one I did, I don't know if I still got that copy. So then we kind of had to put the second way I did it on Rod's original version, because he had the original version. Then we dropped the remix with Sean Price, but Sean Price heard it and hit Rod up on Twitter. And he was like, yo, I'm in the studio right now. Send me those sessions like now. Like, I'll do it right now for you. So I'm like, I'm about to leave for a date. Like, I'm about to go on a date. I had to cancel. Like, I was about to get beat the fuck up by my shorty and shit. So it was like, it's some things that you just can't turn down. I'm trying to explain to her, like, Sean Price is a legend. Like, this is even before he passed. I'm like, I'm not passing up a chance to have a song with Sean Price. Like, you bugging. Later on, after when she realized who he was, she was like, oh, like, now she understood later on, but it was crazy at the moment. I remember him telling me, I'm like, Sean Price, like, I know who he was talking about, but it didn't hit me like until like 10 seconds. I'm like, oh no, wait, this nigga said Sean Price. Like, oh, we gotta do this shit now. And I dropped everything.
So yeah, man, that's a fucking. I think that's a fucking honor, man. Like, honestly, that's the biggest thing ever.
We shot the video for the second part. When we shot the second day we shot it was actually on my birthday. We went out to Brooklyn. He had a live performance, and we actually shot the video on top of the building where he had this performance at, and him and Rock from Helter Skelter and everybody else from Boot Camp Click, and it was a few other big artists that was there. They were just all showing love. Like it was a good night. Like we was there till like 4 o'clock in the morning, just talking, everybody drinking, and just having a good time, sharing funny stories. Like it was mad humble. Like I appreciate that night.
Word, man. So now you're at the solo level of your career. You stopped doing. You kind of like derived off of doing group music, and then you start working on your project 55th Till Forever. Now, like, tell me about like the title, the significance that it means to you.
55th Till Forever. Most of my family from this area grew up on 55th Street in Bayonne, New Jersey. So that was basically like my shout out to my family, like, and all of us that grew up in that house that on 44 West 55th. So that was basically a shout out to my family, like no matter what, like it's still 55th Till Forever. Like everybody that grew up in our intermediate family, that like just for y'all, you know what I mean? So, and it was kind of at the same time kind of for my pops, because my pops was so 55th Street. Like if you grew up near us, like, and you see my pops, you know, like what's his territory, what's his block, like it's 55th Street, like, you know what I mean? He held it down.
Word. So for being your first project, like how was it like putting it together?
Oh man, like my first project, that it was kind of easy to me, because I feel like that was like the third time me putting a solo project together. There was times I had solo projects and I might have took certain songs and chopped this up, and I feel like when I had my first actual project, I wanted to drop it, but I didn't feel like I wasn't ready. So like that's when I stopped everything, and I felt Vita was ready. So we was working on Vita G's, like, cause she was on go at the time. So I was like, I'd rather be a team player right now than just drop something like a dud and nobody cares. You know what I mean? So by the time I got ready to drop 55th, the songs just came easy. Like it just felt right at the time. You know what I mean?
Word. And like at this point, it just seemed like, you know, there would be like another Scheme project, but it just wouldn't like materialize. Like, what factors is like going into all that?
The factors with another Scheme project is life. Just life. Just basically people we getting older. Might have to find some actual jobs at the time to help support the family.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, like when me and Dev was doing our dual project, we lost a lot of people close to us, like to death or jail. So that took a toll on us. But like, it took time for us to get back to normal. And don't be surprised if you see some shit soon, very soon.
Word. Because now there's no point in even asking the second part of that question. You said it the way it was, man. So
definitely. I'm actually excited about some of the shit that we're doing now. I already started working on another project. I don't know if it's gonna be an album or EP, but I've been getting a lot of beats sent to me lately, so it might even be like a EP for me, EP for him, project, and the whole project us together. Like,
word. Actually, I'm looking forward to that shit.
Yeah, Black. Shout out to Crazy Horse too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Horse, man. He a mad humble dude, man.
He just had a battle. He had a 2-on-2 last week. The people he was going against didn't show up. I was mad because Horse was about to cook them.
Oh shit!
He had some crazy rounds for him. I was disappointed they didn't show up. I wanted to see some stir fry.
Damn. Yeah, nobody can fuck with Horse in that battle rap ring, man. I had that vision already because I saw the animosity when he raps. I was like, yo, that's perfect battle rap.
Yeah, he got some shit. I feel like he's being too humble now too, but he actually has a I feel like he's sitting on a hit right now. Like it'll be a hit for the city. He's just waiting for the right time and the right visuals too. So we don't want to just like I feel like it's different times, and we're in the middle of adjusting to the times of just throwing out everything every 5 seconds. But like sometimes there's some songs you just can't do that to, you know what I mean? So I don't want to just keep giving people microwave music and every week we got a new 10 songs for you. Like I like to cherish my music.
Word. So then you drop No Time for Myself. You recorded music for others. You've ghostwritten for others. You take this music shit seriously. So, have you ever finally found time for your damn self?
Not really. I'm never gonna have time for myself. But I used to think that no time for myself was a bad thing. But now I'm starting to think that shit, like, you need that to keep busy and to keep like your brain moving. Like shit, I feel like if I get to a point when I'm bored and I don't have nothing to do, that means that I'm not active. I'm not good at it no more. So I'd rather keep busy with it and keep creating and shit.
So tell me about that project, because we don't really talk much about that one. Like, how do you feel about it? How was the reception for that project?
No time for myself, I feel like was I guess that had to be my sophomore slump, and at the time I feel like that was during the busiest. Well, not the busiest. That was during the most part when me and my people was going through so much with so many people who was losing it in the streets and in jail and shit. I feel like that was. If I was to say that was like a depression album, that would be my depression album on some XXX shit, like. You know what I mean? So like that's why it kind of, when I think about that, when I listen to songs and I think about where I was at making that project, it kind of brings me to a dark place sometimes. So like now that I'm back off my on my bounce wave, like I feel so much better. You know what I mean? So I'm actually gonna go back and listen to No Time Myself in the entirety, just try to see where my thoughts is at again.
Word, man. Now we're here. Blame Louie Ave. It seemed like you tapped the right people that seem to have your sound on pat.
No, so they tapped me at the Blame Louie Ave. The album was not even, that wasn't even my idea. It was supposed to be a 6-song EP.
Right.
Hostile and Juggernaut was gonna produce the 3 beats each, but then once they sent me the beats, I had 5 done in like 2 days. They was like, "Fuck it, like if you fucking with the beats like that, we gonna send more." And we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Like, so that it was only supposed to be like a 5 or 6 song EP. So shout out to Grindhouse, shout out to Jug and Hostile for that.
Yeah, like the thing about this album to me, when I hear it, I feel like one of the biggest problems with 55th was that the Illuminati record and the records that surrounded the Illuminati record, because Illuminati was the first single to that record. It didn't have that feel. And then it's like it stuck out like a sore thumb in the midst of the rest of the songs, because it didn't have a dynamic feel. But when you hear this project, everything streams well together. Like everything, like it's equal, but it's not equal. But it has its own groove, but it still feels like it's part of the project. So this one is completely much more better in terms of like the sonics and everything.
Definitely, like, and I like that just off the strength, because like now most of my solo projects, I'm probably gonna keep that same energy and stick with only a couple producers, like, because that sound helps bring out the music so much. Like when you have a project with 13 songs with 11 different producers, the sounds could go everywhere. You know what I mean? Different people use different type of kits and everything. So I'm gonna try to stay in that system. Like 13 songs, I got 4 producers. Like I like that way I did that.
Another thing that stood out to me with the album cover, which is fucking dope. What is Scheme University? Scheme
University is just another expansion to Scheme and TBSK. Like that's the new wave. Like, so we was I'm just going through a whole new rebranding. I'm gonna start working with new artists, bring new artists in. Like me and Dev was always gonna be Scheme, but now that I'm getting older and I want to help more people that's after me. When I start the Scheme University, I can have people come out of Scheme University. You know what I mean? So then, like, it's basically try to like funnel people out. And then when they get popping or do their own thing, they can start their own thing. But Scheme University is gonna be like, I'm gonna try to find new artists that need direction or just need looking for their sound and just try to help. You know what I mean? So try to put them to school. Not that I'm not trying to school them, but we're gonna go to school together. Everybody gonna learn from each other and build off each other. You know what I
mean? Word. Now, Bayonne hip hop scene is alive and well.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel being the forefront of it?
I feel like it's popping right now. It's popping right now. A lot of people will hate to admit it, but it's popping right now. Casio just dropped a joint with Gunna. You know what I mean? So like Biz the Prince is always dropping albums. He's been paved the way for it.
That's the OG, man.
I mean, Biz been paved the way. We got Mo Stacks putting fire under everybody's ass right now. People scared of Mo. You know, my boy Josh Ran and Ali Mo, they about to drop another banger video for celebrating. Like it's a lot of talent out here. TG, he had a project out this year that's popping. Named Just Domo.
Another rapper I've been a big fan of all around is Peso.
Oh, the Peso's fire. Like
yeah,
Peso can rap his ass off.
He just needs more fucking material.
Yeah, like he actually has a lot of material, but I don't know how he pushes them out. But I always seem to find a new Peso song somehow. But Peso and a couple of the young cats I be seeing, like I like Twice, and I like another dude Just Domo or Dom. It's a couple people, but like they don't really be dropping a lot of visuals, so it's kind of hard to put it.
Yeah, like this is the thing, you know. I'm peeping the dialogue between y'all guys when this podcast called Ruffled Feathers like drop these top lists and shit. And I'm peeping the fucking dialogue between all the artists. It seems like it feels real Jersey City-ish.
Yeah,
in
like
terms of crabby.
That's just kind of annoying because we on the edge of Jersey City. We see how like crab in the barrel Jersey City could be sometimes. And I was part of that. I lived in Jersey City during the 201 movement section, but I was always from Bayonne. Now I'm back in Bayonne, and I'm like, yo, I'm seeing what went wrong over here, and we trying to do the same thing. You know what I mean? But like, I've never been the type to hate on no man for anything they're doing. Like as long as you just creating and having fun, like do that. Like I don't understand why people gotta feel some type of way or I don't like him. Like half of us don't like. Some of us knew each other and grew up in high school, or we seen each other coming up, but there's some people out here that really don't know me or I don't know them. Why? I don't just like them or hate them. If they drop a song that I don't like, I'm not gonna be like, oh you ass, I just don't like that song. I might hear something else. I think it's flames. Like, you know what I mean? So I never been the type to try to down somebody just to shit on they what they love. You know what I mean? I'm just like be a realist with it.
Shit, what do you think Bayonne needs to like become more of a louder entity in New Jersey hip hop? Because I remember there was like an interview you was on. I don't know if you want to bring this up or anything like that. You know what interview I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
About the guy film that you shouldn't have like represented Bayonne or nothing like that.
I mean, not to rep Bayonne. Tell him I'm from Newark. What else he saying? But I feel like he was just basically telling me to lie about my life. You know what I mean? Why? I didn't. But he's older. He's from a time when people had to make personas and do that, and that was some people's gimmicks. You know what I mean? But I guess some people go about their gimmicks now. The gimmicks now is trolling and shit. But back then, you really had to have like a certain like look, and you had to be a custom player in fucking Def Jam Vendetta, you know what I mean? So like for him to say that, I feel like that's wild because if you look at a lot of artists that's coming out now, it's people from all over the place. You don't have to be, if you're from LA, you don't have to be Compton to be a dope artist. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be from Houston if you're from Texas to be a dope artist. Like if you just making decent music and doing your thing, that's all that shit really matters. And the crazy thing about it at the time, him and his son is a rapper, and they lived in Bayonne at the time. So for him to be saying that was quite crazy to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck that old ass nigga. I'm sorry. That was supposed to come out. And so, do you really think Bayonne needs a top 10 rapper list at this point?
Nah. When they made it, not really, because there was some people, I didn't even realize there was that many that was making noise like that. Not even disrespectful to them, but after they did it, I liked the energy the first couple months that people had was like the being competitive and like not in a negative way, but just trying to compete and bring out the best in each other. I feel like that's what it's about. It's always going to be a rotten apple in the bunch, and most of the people that people had a problem with that post. People don't have problems with him since we've been in high school anyway. So he was that type of character. I'm not even gonna mention his name, but fucking now if they do the top 10, I'm all for it. Like, I think it don't really bother me as much as I see it bother a lot of people on the comment section. I see a lot of people real butthurt. I've seen people that have dropped songs since 2011, 2007, getting any feelings, and like, that was pretty crazy. I found it funny. Like, I found it funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny as hell to me. I was like, yo, at least I know y'all have a fucking scene.
So there was a couple of people on the list that I felt like should have been on the list over certain people. If you're basing like like everything. If you're just basing rapping ability or just like just that, or just who can make the better songs. But if you talking about everything, like who puts out the most work, who's dropping videos, who's doing shows, interviews, there was a couple of people I feel like was slighted. But I think next time they do the list, it'll be alright. Cause they admitted that there was some people they didn't even know about. So now that they're getting fed all the info, they should adjust it.
Word. So we want the people to get out of BlameLouieAve. And for the people who haven't even listened, like, what would you want them to get out of this project?
I want them to get a bunch of range of emotions. You know what I mean? Like the first, I feel like the first couple songs is just me like stating that I'm back,
flexing like a motherfucker.
Like I feel like the first 2 songs I'm letting you know I'm back. Then when I get into drama produced by Jizzle. It's just me back on my scheme, bounce shit, and popping shit, like, fuck you and your baby moms type shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm back off that scheme shit. Like, then, I get into a couple tracks for the ladies, you know what I mean? I got the Cisco sample, a lot of people went crazy off of that, and they wasn't expecting me to do that.
Yo, Jugs, man, I don't want to hurt Hostile's feelings, bro, because I know Hostile can fucking produce. I know he can do his thing, but there's a thing with Jugs that I feel that he doesn't know how great he is.
Oh no, Jugs knows. Jugs is just extremely humble. Like, and the crazy thing about it, Jugs pops his shit, but not like how he used to. And like, he's definitely he's so much humble right now. And me, especially Ra tells him all the time, nigga, talk your shit, cause you wild out on this album. I feel like when I hear people get excited for the songs, I get excited for the producers, you know what I mean? Because they help me get that vision for that song. So like, when I hear The Real Is Back, how he flipped that Shirley Caesar.
Oh my God, that record's fire.
So like, I think about like, damn, what the fuck was Jug thinking about when he, like, this nigga crazy? Like, that shit was wild, you know what I mean? So, and to think that I was finding out later there was a couple artists that was passing on some of these beats. I'm like, how, nigga? Like, how? You know what I mean? So, but
that's fucking crazy.
I appreciate them for passing up, because BlameLouieAve, that shit crazy.
Shit, man. So, you know, like, you have any shows that are coming up or anything like that to promote the project?
I'm being real picky with my shows. I'm trying to find some new outlets and more out of town shit. Like, I'm about to head a couple home base ones now. We setting up my work schedule and shit, and see what times I can do that. And then probably within the next week or 2, I'll be like dropping the info on my shows and interviews and everything. So definitely coming up soon. I might even be performing the 26th, is it? In Irvington. Shout out to Quilla. I'm gonna hit her up and try to get on that stage.
Word. So, what did you like about making this project? 'Cause I saw a couple of recording process on IG and shit like that. So I just wanted to see, because it seemed like it was a whole different process as to like the different albums that you've already made.
Yeah, definitely.
This seems a little bit more different. So how did you like this recording process as compared to all the other ones?
I like this process the most because it was all love, you know what I mean? And I feel like, especially with all the features that I put on this one, I feel like I didn't try to get a feature just to throw somebody on there. I got a feature that I feel like I heard this person on, and I didn't care about, oh, me and you gonna be on this song, we're gonna duel. Like, nah, I was like, I'm trying to get the best possible song to get this person to snap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you hear In My Bag, once I heard that beat, I said I'm hitting Clinton right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, that record's fire.
when I heard a little bit, I was looking for somebody. I met Sincere. I heard her rap. I was like, oh, I want you on this song. Like, she wrote the verse. So as soon as I heard the verse, like, I'm like, I was chilling, but like she thought like, oh, since I ain't react all crazy, I like the verse. But I'm like, nah, like, it's go time. Like, once she put it down and we actually heard, like, I feel like her verse on that is crazy. I feel like Horse Wild Out on New Chick.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hear Sinister, you could tell Sinister is a Rod Grizz type track. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to just throw anybody. I feel like I wanted everything to just gel right. And it wasn't just me in the studio. Like, oh, I got studio time, let's go make a song right now. Nah, like, I had everything set up at home first. We met up, planned this out. Well, me and Clinton tried to plan it out, but we ended up getting drunk and popping shit on all the other rappers. So, shout out to Jack Daniels for fucking yeah, me and Clinton, that's a lot of people's favorite song too. That in my bag. So
word. So you want to? So I'm sorry, I'm fucking up already. I gotta cut that shit out. So it's time to tell the people where you can find you at, your social media, where you can find your music.
All right, true. So you'll find me on Facebook at Louie Avenue, Instagram Louie Avenue. Listen, I probably have Snap on as Louie Ave or Louie Avenue or something. I don't
People still use Snapchat?
People still do. I still be getting Snap sent to me, but I barely be on my Snap. Twitter at Louie Avenue. Or everything is at Louie Avenue right now. You want some features? Send me. If you want me to send you some hooks, at LouieAve@gmail.com. I just sent some hooks to your boy. Matter of fact.
Wait, what?
Send a hook to Jay Holland.
Oh, that's. I'm not gonna say that's not my boy, but I know what you're talking about.
I ain't mean like down with your crew, like, but you know, he good people.
No, he's good. He's good people, man. He just did a performance out in down with the fucking band and shit. That shit was fire.
Man, you can find me on PlayStation 2, man. Louie Ave, man. Come get this 2K work.
Oh man, you don't want it with me though.
Chill, bro.
You know I'll dust.
You got a team?
Huh?
You got a team?
No, I ain't got no team. I can just use whatever team. We can play a regular ass game.
You pre-ordered the new one yet?
Hell no.
All right, so then, come on, man. I ain't even trying to talk to you. You ain't even pre-ordered the new one. You're not even about that 2K life.
I'll be on 2K every day.
Word?
You don't even see. There you go. You don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm on 2K every day.
Where you was at? At work?
Of course.
You gonna get on after this?
Nah, I'm about to play Rainbow Six and shit. Right. We gonna talk about this shit on the motherfucking podcast and shit.
Alright.
This is how shit goes down every now and then and shit. We fucking talk shit on each other. At least to our faces. So it's all good. But yo, any last words you want to give to the people?
BlameLouieAve out now. All streaming platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Google Play. It's even on Napster, my nigga. Like, come on, it's on Napster. Like, you could just Google BlameLouieAve. That's just gonna come up. Go on YouTube, #BlameLouieAve. The album gonna come up. I mean, be looking out. I got some more shit coming. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying what producers. But I'm just gonna. Well, I'm not even gonna say the producers, but we definitely got some more shit coming. Fucking I already got about like 3 titles for projects that's coming up next.
Yeah, you don't want to get too far and say anything. You don't want to be like telling people like, oh, I got something coming. Then don't come. People get pissed.
I'm gonna tell one of my rapper friends, if he keep playing, I'm gonna leak that joint project. I ain't gonna say no names. So
I'm talking about you, Clinton.
Playing, I'm gonna drop that joint project, man. That one that never happened.
So the one that never happened, but it happened.
Yeah. So they say. Shout out to Jack Daniels.
Shit, man.
Shout out to Charles, man. I knew Charles for over 10 years now, right?
Fuck, since let's see, 8th grade. Yeah. It's over that many. It's near there, or it's there.
Yeah, I knew you since like 03, 15 years.
There we go. Way longer than that. God damn.
I was thinking 10. I was thinking like 9 or 10.
Damn. I don't keep track of time on numbers, man. That's too much.
and shit.
Shit, man. Yeah, we've been good homies for.
I want to give you a shout because you always support me and shit. Every time I drop something, you make sure you always check it out and give me your honest opinion.
Oh yeah,
need that honesty, like that yes man shit out the window.
Yeah, most definitely. That's why everybody hates my ass now, but it's all good. I can't like not voice my opinion and fake and lie to you. I can't do that shit. Really? So that's what it's always been.
Question.
Yes.
You was fucking.
Oh god, fucking.
You was a judge at a show.
Oh god.
And there was one dude that was performing, and he was like rapping to his girlfriend. You remember that day? I think I was drinking like a motherfucker on those shows.
Dude,
then remember, everybody was laughing at first, but then the longer he went, everybody was like cheering him on, like, yo, like, he's really gone right now. Like, and he was rapping to his girlfriend.
Nah, he was rapping to his mother.
Nah, it was definitely his girlfriend. He was like talking about his bass.
Are you sure? I remember the one that he did a song when he was rapping on his mother, and I roasted the fuck out of him.
Well, nah, we didn't roast him. We just told the dude, like matter of fact, you know who else was judging too that day? Locast was there.
Locast was there. He had to really like clean up majority of my fucking commentary.
Yeah, right. But the dude was rapping to his girl, but I was gonna say, like, I'm mad that you don't remember how he was sounding, because I keep getting hit up to do songs with him, and I'm like, yo, like, I keep looking him up, and he really out here trying to like put up numbers, like, and I respect it because I was there when the crowd was trying to laugh at him. He kept going, and now he's still going, doing this thing. I like stories like that, yo.
I do too. Like I said, like, I always tell people this: I'm just only one man. Mm-hmm. If you're really looking for my validation, you're retarded. Like, really, you can't look only for my validation. My validation don't mean nothing. There's a billion people in this world. I'm just one man. Remember this. Like, there's gonna be a market. There's gonna be something for you anywhere else. I'm just the person that just probably ain't feeling what you're doing. But I know you're gonna. If you really are about this shit, you're serious about your craft, you're gonna keep going about doing what you're doing. So I don't care. Like, I don't care when people like get mad when I like say the things I say to them about their music or how they go about their careers. Like, if you're really about it, you're gonna keep going and you're gonna keep progressing. That's it.
Definitely.
So, yo, you know, this is episode 30 of Gem Radio, and I don't know if I've announced this yet, or if I probably have announced it. Episode 31 will feature Piss Mob.
Hey, that's
yeah. I was pressed at a Bayonne show a week ago, and you know, some people think I hate them, and I don't hate them. I'm a very likable person. I don't hate people, but I feel like it's about time that all the misconceptions and all other stuff needs to be aired out, and I think this would be the perfect platform for them to air out their grievances about what people perceive about them, and I'm looking forward to that. So tune in next time, episode 31 for Gem Radio featuring Piss Mob. But this is episode 30.
Yes, sir.
We finally made it out of the damn 20s. God damn it, that took forever. And it couldn't have been with no other artist, no better artist than Louie Ave, because I've been a big fan of his work. He's probably the only reason why I probably started a label or started something music-wise, because I saw that he was on to something, and I saw something bigger than, I don't know if he imagined or he already did imagine it himself. And you know,
at the time,
I think it was that, because I was just doing the critic shit, and that was it.
Right.
And you know, you showed me some of your records, and I was like, yo, I'm feeling this shit. So the best thing about it all is that all roads bring us all back to this music, and it's great to talk about progression. And Louie Ave has been progressing all his fucking life in music, and I'm glad to have him on this show.
I'm scared for the next one. I'm definitely scared. I'm scared for the next project strictly because I have songs coming produced from my brother now, like my brother Freeze.
Oh, Freeze is getting in the fun?
Yeah, so like I'm scared for that because like this is gonna be the first time I'm actually rapping over my brother's production. So I'm gonna take my time with this shit and put everything I got. Like this is important moment for me. Like that's just crazy. I heard 3 of the beats that I'm definitely using so far, and that's some shit.
Yo, shout out to Freeze, yo. He's good people as always. That's family too, man. Like, yo, your family is the best family in the motherfucker.
Nah, we chilling. We chilling.
Yeah, y'all always been that way. Y'all always been the most humblest family in the world. Always been cool since like I said, 15 years, man. 15 years we've been homies. And you know what, man? Let's get off this podcast right now, man. Like, yo,
hit you up, man. We gotta get a joint sometime.
Most definitely.
Right.
Because Saturdays and freaking Tuesdays I'm off, but I'm trying to do as much music related shit as possible. So yo, this is episode 30 of Gem Radio with Louie Ave, and we'll see you next time.
All right, what's up?
Skipping out on the toes, getting back to myself. I was out of control. Did you pray for